What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing a install on a very hopefully quick, oh that's my phone going off, very quick and easy part for the Mark 7. So I got this off of Eurotuning. This is a Neuspeed, should probably mute that. This is a Neuspeed Strut tie-in bar. This is not fully assembled, but this is it. I got the wrinkle red version because the car is obviously a GTI. I got my install instructions, I've got my hardware, I've got my brackets. This should be a pretty straightforward install. And for those who have done coilovers on these cars, it might almost be familiar. So I'm gonna grab my socket set as well as possibly a torque wrench. I'm gonna mute my phone now. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I got my sockets here. I need to find my smaller torque wrench instead of my big one. So I think it's like 18 foot-pounds. Actually, I mean, this goes to 18 foot-pounds. I think I might even have a socket for this, so. We're gonna go ahead and just bring this entire this little basket out here with us. This should, like I said, be a fairly simple install. And I mean, if you've done coilovers on a GTI before, a Mark 7, I mean, this is kind of one of those things I would recommend doing. Okay, so like I said, it's a pretty simple job. Just remove your weather stripping, which thankfully it not only has guides, but is pretty easy to take off the car. Next, you should have some pins you need to pull out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. There's some clips, I guess. Pull out at this time. I'm gonna put them all right here. So there should be 3 of them. I only see 2, unless I'm missing one. So there's at least 2. I don't feel a 3rd one, unless this is it right here. That would be it. So yeah, there's 3 pins now. So now all we gotta do is peel this back. I think it would be peeled back now. Okay, am I doing something wrong here? I may need to go get my install instructions again to make sure. I don't want to tear up anything. I like this thing being in one piece. Yep, that's the one that's got to come off too. So the way that's gonna be the 10. That's gonna be the 10. So I guess. Oh, we don't want that hitting right there. I guess we figure out what the other ones are. Do you remember what size they were?
13.
2 13s.
Can't read the instructions.
This is M13.
Metric 13.
Yeah. So 13 mil.
Yeah.
I don't know, it looks a little big for 13 mil.
Just let me see the socket.
Question is, do you have faith in me being able to take those bolts off?
Those should come off easy.
Was it the center one you were talking about?
The center one was the one that was a pain in the butt.
Yeah. And I guess you probably need a 10 for that little one. Uh oh. That's what you want. Yeah. Wind just catches it just right. At least it didn't hit the bumper like at all. And this shouldn't mess up the alignment, should it? Yeah. Which I do not intend on doing. There's the 10, the little one. Let's see which one goes from that side. So this is lined up. Where's my... Okay, so it looks like this is driver's side, this is passenger. What's up? Nope. Yep. That just comes off. So this goes on. Yep, like that. I don't know, that's what the instructions said. This is gonna be pretty sweet when it's done. Okay. Didn't do a very good job holding it, huh?
Yeah. Found it.
Yeah, I did. Definitely smells like a daily driver, huh?
Pull it down and put it down there and put it back over.
Got it. Nope, that's on Titan. Fortunately, I'm doing this with my left hand, so unfortunately I don't have that upper arm strength easily. Plus, I just don't have a lot of upper arm strength in general. Unfortunately, I haven't worked out in a very long time. So this is probably one of the easier things you can do, and I know I've said that about a few things now, especially as I've done handling mods on this car from the sway bar with my friends who did most of the install. This actually looks pretty easy, so go ahead and just pop this loose. I'm not gonna take it out completely just yet, but I'm gonna get it pretty loose. This is kind of annoying being right here because it does make things a lot harder. Okay, got that one loose. Okay, now our last one back here. Oops. Okay. Go and just crack those loose. We'll go back and torque everything down once everything is on the car and ready. Just need to get my 10 mil. I'm just gonna kind of leave everything on the ground for now, just because I don't want everything falling on my car. Unfortunately, we're working on limited daylight as well, which is gonna make things a little bit more extra challenging. So we're gonna get this firewall shroud bolts loose. That had like little to no torque on it, so I don't expect that'll take a lot of force to crack loose on you and anyone doing this on the Mark 7 platform. If you have something like a B9 S5, that may not be the same. But to see some crazy handling, I've been seeing a lot of drag build B9s lately. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of got me tempted. Been a few times during the last few days prior to this video going up, they're being recorded even, that I've been debating on trading this car in on a B9. Nothing wrong with it, just B9 is very much a tempting car at the moment, just with all the single turbo goodness they have. Not that this isn't single turbo. Okay, now well, I don't know if I really need this now because they're really just hand tied at this point. I'm just gonna haphazardly place those there for now. To work on this. Oh no, I just noticed the bolts are off. Oh no. How did that even happen? I'm pretty sure.
Don't be pretty sure. You need to be on the pinch point where it'll go through the floor.
That's literally all I've got is these pictures. It doesn't say. Firewall shroud goes on top of the bracket's base plate. Okay. Firewall shroud goes on top of the bracket base plate. This is the firewall shroud. Was that not what we took off? So we got lucky and we're able to line it all back up as I'm tripping over all my stuff. So we're gonna torque this all down to 18 foot-pounds, which thankfully I got my 1/2-inch torque wrench with me. I hope that's what those are. If not, I'm gonna have to go digging through my other toolbox. That is definitely not gonna work. Yep. Son of a gun. Well, to my toolbox then. So, torquing those down. Like I said, luckily we were able to line it all back up. And by we, I mean him, because Dad's always. Huh?
Should have done clipped.
Think something's wrong with the ratchet, or?
Oh.
So it's the next day. As you can imagine, as per usual, things went horribly off of what we expected it to be. So if you guys weren't paying attention to the first part of that video, or it wasn't very clear, because knowing how I film stuff is not always clear, when I took this side off, the strut actually had scooted. Now, our theory is Mike was here off camera for reasons that you guys will understand in due course. Him and my dad share the opinion that I must have been leaning on the car. I might have. I mean, I had it on video, so there's a good chance I'll go back and find out if I actually was leaning on the car. I don't think I was, but judging by the smudge marks on the fender, I wouldn't necessarily be surprised if I was leaning on the fender. So anyway, the strut scooted out of the way where it shouldn't be. We jacked the car up, we repositioned the strut, tightened it down, and then my dad accidentally snapped one of the bolts, leading us to a conundrum of me not getting to drive my car to work. And my dad, thankfully, after I ran to the parts store, bought the wrong bolt, my dad went and found a temporary fix. I actually already have OEM bolts on the way for this. So I'm just tightening it all down. I'm not putting the torque wrench on these because, as you guys saw, torque wrench is a bad idea. And as Michael pointed out off camera, when we did the coilovers the first time, Michael specifically instructed Kason, who was tightening down the coilovers, to not use a torque wrench because it was a little bit sus. So I'm gonna finish up tightening this down. Now we're gonna toss the actual bar on. I don't have my GoPro's still dead, so I'm not. This isn't gonna be like a super POV install now. Maybe Michael, if I can beg him to come record for me. Not that kind of recording. Oh. But like I said, you guys will get why I'm not pointing the camera at him in due course. But we're gonna try to get this button back together so I can take the car to work tomorrow and you know, actually get to enjoy this thing with the strut bar on it. Somewhere.
Oh, on the traffic. You got them off 75.
Sure. I'm not gonna toss it to you, but I'm being careful not to show. Yo. All right. So we got the strut bar on. Off camera, Michael, how do you feel about this? Okay. Just like the strut bar? Yes. So got it all on. Michael was busy doing other stuff, so he didn't help me film, but it's okay. He did help me put it on. So we're all bolted up and snugged up and ready to roll. So just gotta button everything back up, put the cowl back on where it should go. Might do one last bolt check, make sure everything's good, even though I've got everything pretty tight. And we'll get the weather stripping put back in, the clips put back in, and this thing will be, well, put the wheel back on. Because it is missing a wheel at the moment. So we'll put the wheel back on and tighten, not tighten, but button everything up and be on our way. All right, car's back on the ground. The garage door was kind of blocking some of the light, but we got the bar in. We had to actually take this entire side back off because the firewall shroud, which is supposed to go over the bracket, wasn't over the bracket. We kind of goofed that up yesterday, so had to disassemble this entire side again, fix that. Everything's buttoned up in place like it should be now. I got the weather stripping back in. We're gonna drop the hood. The car should be good to go. Wheels are back on the ground and tight, and yeah, she should be muy bueno and ready to go back on the road with the new strut bar. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more content coming soon. I know it had to be entertaining for you guys, watching from me messing up the strut to the bolt snap to now getting done with the car. Something that should have been done in 30 minutes in 2 days. So, just got to get this wheel straightened back out. It's kind of turned a little bit from where we were messing around with everything, but the alignment should be A-okay. And, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything lined back up on this and get the hood shut and all that stuff, and we will resume our business as per usual. I think this is probably one of the last things I do. Well, outside of the fact I just ordered a dog bone insert for this car from BFI. I got it on for a cheap price. I got it for $9 because I actually had a $50 off coupon from Eurotuning, so I went ahead and picked up a BFI Stage 1 dog bone insert. That way this thing will be nice and buttoned up. So, like I said, hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys.